when is the right time to introduce like a guy that you're talking to your kid?
Well, I mean, I've been talking to anybody serious in forever.
No, I'm just saying you met a
They'll
guy.
be around. I mean, like
you love him and you're thinking about taking it to the next step, to the next level.
You would have met my son before I loved you, quote unquote.
Okay.
And my son's very young at an age now, and like he doesn't have a father figure in his life. So to me, like it's hard because I do want my son to be around. He's always around like me and my girlfriends. I'm not gonna say my son's gonna be gay, but I don't want him to only be around girls. So I mean, like like the last guy I was talking to, or even the guy that I still hook up with here and there, like they've been around my son. If they're around me, they're around my son. I don't like I'm not gonna be all over like the guy making out in front of my son. He'll just be around. Like if he was here like right now, it's just like everybody's interacting with him. But every guy I think I've ever talked to is interacting with my son. Because I have to see that. Like, I have to see, like, are you even good with kids? Because some guys are just weird around kids. And it's like, you're not for me. Yeah. So, but I mean, but he's got attached to the last guy I was with. But that was kind of like a relationship. They broke up. But my son, again, is also, like, he's still young now. So now he's going to remember right now. So I have some time till, like, he gets old enough to really know what's going on.
So you test guys before they even know it?
I test guys when I give you my number. Okay. And then I cut you off just like that. Yeah.
She don't play.
No. So what club are you at now?
I work at Playhouse.
Playhouse?
Yeah.
What happened to Vegas?
I don't work there anymore. 2 months. It's like Curlyy and Boozy when everyone says when you make it and your own city move out.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same thing. That was my club, and I started there when I first started dancing, and they saw me go from what I was to what I am now. Too much hate. I gotta go on. So now at Playhouse, the girls respect me. No, not the girls.
Oh, okay.
The girls. I'm not talking about the people who work there. But now I'm at Playhouse. They don't know how I used to be. They only know me from now. So they allow them to look. I still got the haters, but then allow them to look up to me like, oh, she's Curlyy. But they don't know that I once was, just like a regular girl and I couldn't do nothing. So at Vegas, it was just every night. I was getting so stressed out going to work. Every night, girls would try to pick a fight with me. It was bad. To the point I did fight. I got fired. It wasn't just fired for that, but it was just they found me to be a liability. It was too much drama around me, so they let me go, and it was the best thing that could have happened to me, to be honest. I mean, it is what it is. I made a lot of money at Vegas because I had a lot of people that specifically would come to see me, but it was time to go.
And you was on Wild 'N Out too, right? What you was in there?
No, it was like this audition thing to become a Wild 'N Out girl, but I thought that it was supposed to be here. Like, they were going to do the shows here, but they weren't. They were doing the shows in Atlanta still. So, basically, if you got chosen, you'd have to be flying here, there, whatever, back and forth to wherever their shows are at, and I can't do that right now. Like, I couldn't do it because I'm in school, so.
So what's like next for you, like with your hair? Where can people find your hair page?
No, I mean, like I'll be starting stuff, and then
but still, we want to know. Like,
I just got so that's what I was gonna do, but then I got so busy with the music, and it's like I have so much. Like, it's already hard enough to balance everything I got going on, so I can't do too much. That's what my dad told me. I'm the type of person I want to do everything, but I can't keep up with everything. I can't keep up with everything, so I do that. The hair, I always like dye my own hair, and I've been wearing colored hair since I'm half white, and that used to be a white girl thing. Like, the white girls used to dye their hair a whole bunch of different colors, and underneath was one that was a whole white thing, and now it's coming to the black culture where like now black girls wear different colors. But I've been dyeing hair, I've been doing this, but it's like now I was like, you know what, let me, I saw all my weaves and stuff. I have hair, but I decide, when I want to change my hair, I just pop a wig or whatever. So I started doing that, and the girl who does my hair was like, you might as well just try to do something. So I tried it, but I mean, like I said, I can't keep up with it.
What's the hair page called?
I don't even know.
Custom.
Yeah, Curlyy's custom wigs.
Well, what's your main hair so we can?
It's Curlyy Red.
Okay, and new music? New music?
Well, yeah, I just dropped this song.
What is it called?
Flexing.
Okay.
An album? You gonna drop an album or anything like that?
Not yet. You don't do that until you're a little bit more out there, yeah.
Okay.
So it make no point to have a whole body of music. And
yeah, she got her own PR thing.
I mean, listen, man, we're proud of you though, for real.
Yeah.
And one more question. I see you talking about it on your Snap. Drunk sex and high sex.
Oh.
Which one's better?
Well, I think you said it was high sex, right? But you don't smoke. You do
I
edibles.
don't smoke. Yeah, I do edibles.
You do edibles and you don't smoke.
I don't like smoke. I was an athlete growing up.
Oh, you don't like the
I don't like smoke. Yeah, I don't like smoke.
But like, it hits you 5 times harder.
Weed, I don't mind weed, but I don't like to smoke it. And I don't like to drink.
That eating shit is crazy.
So I mean, edibles.
Experience drinking or something like that?
No, it's just nasty. I don't get why people like it. Like,
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I can't drink.
I can't drink. Like I literally have to prepare myself. Like my birthdays, all right, I'm gonna drink this weekend. I'm gonna drink this weekend. And I get the cup and like ask anybody to take me for like an hour, just take one little shot.
I think it's because I drank so much earlier on that now it just tastes nasty to me.
I always taste
I like
nasty.
sweet
I never even had the urge to drink or smoke though. That's the thing. When I turned 21, I didn't even care to do it. I didn't do anything until I was 21, but I didn't have any type of urge. I don't know. I think being in a club and seeing stuff and girls be doing too much and people be doing too much on when you're not clear-headed, I just never really cared to do it. Like I don't even like, to be honest, be high sometimes because I be dumb as hell.
Yeah.
And I be like dumb as shit. Like
How dumb we talking about? Like,
I just be dumb. Like I just be thinking like, damn, I'm stupid. Like I don't know. Like it just I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. It's just like I don't even like to. But I do it when I record though.
Okay.
I have to do something when I'm recording, or else I just be. I have energy, but not. I'm high. I'm a different person.
what type of edibles you like to take?
Like brownies? Because them things mess you up.
Whatever I can get.
What?
I have a couple plugs, so I'm gonna make the little cereal bars.
That's weird.
Oh,
That's
those are
weird to
good.
me though, because being like edibles is like they hit you way
It's
hard.
way. I mean, you don't have to take a lot.
Well,
If you got a what you call, you take one bite.
Yeah, you're right.
It's up to you how much you take.
But
But
I ate a cookie before that shit was just.
I mean, yeah, I've never eaten like a full brownie or a full cook. Like hell no.
That shit.
But
You never had a bad trip off of edibles?
what do you mean by bad?
Like a bad trip, like where you like
Start
you just don't
spazzing
feel
out.
good.
I get really paranoid. Oh no.
Oh, yeah,
You
you
get
get
sick?
paranoid.
No,
You get
I never got sick.
sick.
I get paranoid. I'm already paranoid. I'll be like, especially if I go with my friends, I'll be in the club. I look at this nigga right here, watch him. Like and I get like that with everybody, everything. One time I left my keys at my house, and my home girlfriend went to go pick it up for me. And I'm like, yo, what if he takes my key and then goes to my house and kills everybody? I was freaking out. That's how I get. Yeah, well, because I study criminal justice, so I see all type, and that stuff messed me up because I used to want to be a police officer.
So you love those shows like
I used to.
CSI, stuff like that?
I do like Criminal Minds and stuff, but now I can't, I don't know, so now I can't watch what I used to watch because I'm actually scared of
I
it.
feel like it's predictable.
Maybe.
So how do you feel about the internet affecting you whenever you do become like a lawyer or like trying to get a job?
I mean, I'm not really worried about it because my name is not my name. So in retrospect, if I was to move to another state and I was Brittany Elder and they Google search me, you're not going to see nothing with my real name, my government name. And even if I was to use Brittany, it'd be Brittany Bay. Because when I venture into singing, I'll have like, you know how Nicki Minaj, she has like Chung-Li, or like Quavo has Honcho. Like you have different personalities or names. My singing name would be Brittany Bay. So it still wouldn't be like, because you know R&B singers use their real name. Mm-hmm. So I mean, it could affect me, but then
I don't think it's going to.
It depends. It all, but like as long as I'm not gonna dance. Like, I'm not gonna be dancing while I'm in law school. Once I'm done with, I don't know how my life is gonna pan out. Like if I become famous, then okay, obviously that I don't need to dance anymore. You know, I just do walkthroughs, whatever. But if I'm not, that route hasn't hit me yet, and I'm still just doing what I'm doing, I'm gonna stop dancing when I finish my program at FIU. So about a year and a half or so. But when I hit law school, then I can't. I probably, most likely won't be able to. But maybe. Like, I mean, maybe I could still dance in law school, but then after law school, stop. It has to be about a year or 2 years. That no more dancing and, like...
Law school is
cool.
intense.
And then my Instagram would just hold, like, I'll have all these followers, and then boom, it's automatically one day. Lawyer, call me if you need help. I already have so many people. And the thing about it is I have so many, I meet so many guys in the club, and they'll always ask me, I'm like, I want to be a lawyer one day. I'm going to need you. The fact that I'm meeting so many niggas, they will have my number when I get to that level. So, or they'll let them know who I am. And I have so many, my dad's in jail. He live in jail. So, like, he have a boyfriend, I swear, in jail. But, all the time, I swear that nigga they all do. Like, I feel like guys that go in and out of jail, they got boyfriends in jail. Because I don't know who want to be in jail for whatever. But, like niggas in jail, they all know me. So, you know, when I become a lawyer, my name will they already know who I am.
I think you broke a lot of misconceptions. Like,
a lot.
Of people like what
stereotypes,
like,
you know?
People that don't know.
Well, it's true. Like, their stereotypes are true, but not everybody.
And then like, wow, she's smart. She's using it.
Everyone tells me I talk like a white girl.
I don't know.
Talk like a
Or I talk proper.
Which
I rap proper. I
which works for
pronounce
what you're trying
everything.
to do because you're in school and you're.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah, you can't argue with me to save your life.
Well,
I mean I'm
I
very
feel like
tough.
every girl should go to law school.
Any girl that goes that's a
Like,
lawyer.
It's not even just that. It's not even about the fact of like liking to argue. It's just how I argue. Like I'm very informative. Like if you tell me something, I'm gonna tell me, show me. Like I don't just take what people tell me.
Yeah.
Which is why when guys try talking to me, I don't even believe nobody no more. Because at the end of the day, I hear you. But I'm gonna need you to show me something before I actually believe it. It's kind of like on
guilty
paper.
until proven innocent.
Do you check guys' credits score?
Do all that. I mean, I might like look you up in the system. Like I've definitely talked to guys, or even I just like to do that. It's like if I found out your government name or whoever, I'll just go on Clerks and I put you in. I look up because I want to be a lawyer. So it's practice. It's practice. It's practice. I do that. So it's practice just to like go and pull up people's records and you got a ticket for whatever, and I look up like the judges know. I'll read all that because I mean I want to do that one day eventually. So I just practice. So I'll go on a rest search and I'll just type in a random last name. If it comes out all these people's names and I'll look up. I'm like, okay, 1st degree murder, and I'll go look up your name and then clerks and I'll pull up all the paperwork and I'll look at the arrest paperwork and everything. So when people, generally speaking, people in my life, my friends, and there's something going on and someone got arrested, they'll always call me, can you look up so and so? And I'll, all right, call you back. And I go, and they be like, how do you know this? It's all public information. It's really all public information. It's not hard. But people be like, how do you know how to do that? And I'll be like, cuz I'm a G. So, you know, baby daddy, like people in jail be asking me questions.
How do you get involved with like the 2K like parties and like that's like
dead.
a staple for you? Like,
That's dead.
It's dead.
That's dead.
What happened to the
We are
2K?
beefing.
Oh, what happened?
We are beefing. Okay, the 2K things happen. I don't know. I'm just like I said, I'm a life of parties. So I never used to go to 2K events like way back in the day because I was with my baby daddy and I was never interested in partying. But when I was single, I was like, you know what? Let me go to one. So I went to one. I turned up, I guess, whatever. I climbed to the top and I held on and I was dangling.
Yeah.
So that was the first one I broke out. And then from then they were like asking me, you know, can you host, whatever. I started going to Rooftop Sunday. I never used to do it either. So I was doing it for a while. I met all of them, Julian, all of them cool. I like them, Jenny, his girlfriend, both his girlfriends, whatever. I was really good with them. I started doing music. One of the guys is involved in 2K was the producer, Dez.
Dez, I seen that on the rap version.
So,
You said something about,
I was rapping about Dez.
Oh, that's
shit
it.
about it. You said about how you own a record label.
Yeah. So I started
I pay attention, I listen.
So Chad and Dez are two boys that Dez is part 2K, but then they have their own little only up from here bullshit. And so Chad and this guy named Starling, Brian. I knew them when I was younger, like 14, 15. I don't remember. I really don't remember. But I knew them, I guess, when I was 14, 15, working at McDonald's, and they knew I could sing. So I bumped into them going to do a photo shoot for 2K for a flyer. And they were like, hey, like, do you still sing? And I was like, who are you? And they're like, you don't remember us? I'm like, no, I don't remember y'all. And they were like, we used to sing to us on the phone. I really don't remember none of that, but they obviously knew who I was. So they're like, we have a studio, you should try to get in the studio. So I was like, I don't sing anymore. I gave that up, but I was like, I'll try to write something. So one of my exes from way back in the day is a producer, so I asked him for a beat. He sent me when I wrote a song. I brought it back, went in the studio, laid it down. It was, I don't know, I might drop it. It was okay. If it be my first song, they're like, you have potential. I started working with them, okay? So I started working out with them. I had maybe like 6, 7 songs with them at this point, over like a month or something. I was just going every week. We were just going almost every night. I wasn't even working that much anymore. I was going to the studio, writing songs, recording, trying to get better. So what ended up happening is I went to Atlanta, and I was hot in Atlanta. Like, I was going to Young Thug studio. I was at Migos studio. I was meeting these big time producers in the industry. I was working with like other rappers that I've known in Atlanta, just off the face. Like I just came out there and I was hosting an event out there, and then all the guys found out. There was a guy named Southside Nietzsche who was on Young Thug's new album. He asked me to come to the studio and do a song with him and Hoodrich, so Pablo. So from then, it just opened up the doors for other guys. And like I know a lot of guys in the industry. They all DM me and like be trying to talk to me or trying to fly me out. I just don't do that. Oh yeah, I'm saying I could if I was on it, I'd be on it. Like girls would call me all type of hoses. Bitch, you would know I was on. I'll be in Cali. I'll be every place every week. Like trust me, I really wish, but I just never did it. So rappers already know who I am, and all of them live in Atlanta. Like a lot of them are in the ATL. So the thing about them is, like, they might want to fuck me, whatever, but they'll invite me to the studio. And when they do that, then I play them my music. Then they'll see like, oh, okay, they might like me or you might not like me. At the end, it's finesse. Like I do know most of the guys that want to work with me probably just want to fuck.
Just to get you there, yes.
Right,
yeah.
but then I can finesse you, especially when it comes to like producers who make beats. Like I can then finesse, not really finessing, but I can use you. Right, I can use you to get beats. Oh, you think I'm cute? Okay, I'm gonna slide, flirt with you, give me some beats, and I got some of your beats. So I was lit in Atlanta, right? So then Chad and Dez, like I said, they had a little label or whatever. I'm not signing to a little label. I don't even want to sign to a person. Like if Young Thug asked me to sign, I wouldn't sign to a person. If I was to sign to anything, it would be a major label.
Warren Brothers.
Or an independent label like QC. Because they're like a management label. So that, yes. But like just a person, no. Because they own you. And if I blow up and become bigger than what I am, they're making all this money off of me. And then they'll sell me. Then that person will sell me to the major label and make a whole check off of me. It's like a middleman. It's like, why have a middleman if you can get to it?
2K could do that. Dez could do that too, though.
They could. I mean, they wanted. I guess they low key wanted me to sign, but I wasn't going to. And then again, I didn't make paperwork on my songs. I didn't know anything about the industry. I didn't know about splits and royalties. I didn't know about nothing. I was just making music, using their beats, making music, whatever. Using their beats, making music. So what happened was, no, they didn't. No, because they wanted to keep me under. The less I knew about the music industry, the more I would listen to them. So they were the only ones telling me what I should not do. They were trying to have music control over me, like telling me I'll be in the studio and I'll say, oh, let me try this. Oh no, it sounds good like this. They just want to have control over everything.
Yeah, so they won't even give you creativity. Like
once I broke out for them, that's when I dropped Flexing. That's when all the songs I have now that are way better than what I used to have, because I could play them all. You'd be like, damn, I came a long way. Because they were just holding me back. I was never comfortable with them. When I broke out from them and I'm where I am now, I go and drop a song in an hour. Before, it'd take me like an hour to do a verse. It would take me forever because I would just be I wasn't confident. I felt like it was how they wanted it, and we know what's best, whatever. So I'm in Atlanta, I'm sitting down in these studios with these big producers that work with all these big artists, and they're asking me like, how are you dropping your music? Are you doing this? Do you have a BMI? Do you have this? And I'm like, I don't know what any of this is. So I felt stupid. Like, how do I go in front of people in the music industry and I'm trying to be in the music industry and y'all supposed to be helping me and y'all don't tell me nothing. Y'all don't teach me nothing. So then I have them teaching me. And then Dez and Chad are like, oh, they just want to fuck. So they're just telling you whatever. But are they wrong? Are they telling me lies? No, they're not telling me lies. They're telling me what's good. They're telling me. They might be telling me for other reasons, but I'm still learning. So what happened was, I started.
Right, what's a BMI?
It's how you make. It's a distribution. It's how you make money off your songs, basically.
It's like monetizing.
Yeah, off your music. So what happened was, I was learning all this stuff, and they were seeing I was starting to learn about what was going on. I'm like, okay, well, what about our paperwork for our songs? Because at the end of the day, I don't have 100% rights. They don't have 100%. A song is split up 50-50 between the producer and the artist. So every time you have a song, the producer makes 50% and the artist makes 50%. Now, if somebody else helped you write the song, then you take that 50, you break it down. If there's multiple producers, they take that 50, they break it down. Without paperwork, no, it's whoever wants to claim it. I could take 100% of it and claim it.
So I can go, if I hear it, I can claim it.
I mean, you could, but then what happens is you would have to prove it. Like, if I was to see that and then I'm like, nah, you didn't, whatever, then I would have to prove, like, here's my paperwork. So what happened was I had no paperwork for no songs, anything that I did with them, because I didn't know. And when I had a final sit down when I went to Atlanta before my first song, Spaz, was about to drop, and they were going to drop it under, so okay, they were dropping it under their profile, like their distro kids, which means underneath their label. So which means, let's say I made $100 off the song, right? It all went to them. And then I would get whatever cut they tell me I got. So I would have to trust them to give me my money. Or, as an artist, like you would hold your own Instagram, I drop it myself. We have the paperwork, so it automatically, when the money comes in, automatically goes to different accounts. I had no account. I had nothing. They didn't tell me to do nothing because they were dropping underneath their label. So everything would have went to them. It's like, oh, hey, you made $5. Right, and I would have had to trust them. So I told them, I wasn't mad about it. I was like, hey, don't drop the song. Don't drop it. I want to drop it on my own. I want to make my own account. I want to monetize it myself. We need to put paperwork on the songs, and we'll do it. I'm going to get what I need to get so everything can just do it automatically. Spotify, Apple Music does it automatically. So you don't have to do it. You just have that paperwork. You have to put it online, who gets what percentage, and it automatically goes to their accounts. So when I said that, oh, fuck you, go about your business, good luck, you can't release the song, you can't release none of your songs, all because I asked to drop my own music. They were playing me the whole time. I didn't sign paperwork for it, so what they did was they went and they copyrighted the songs.
Oh, shit.
So basically, my first song that I did drop my music video to, my music video had about 12,000 views in 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks, my first song. And what they did was, and they used to know my email, they used to know all my passwords. I was friends with them, like, supposed to be friends with them. And I used to ask them, like, what's the business aspect of music? Oh, we're just making music, you know, don't worry about it, we got your back. So they went on my YouTube and they deleted my music video. And then I reposted it. I had my song dropped to Spotify, Apple Music, whatever, and then they copyrighted. They claimed copyright issues. So what happened was I had no paperwork to prove that it was my song. Deleted. So my very first song I ever put out, all out, deleted. And every song after then, I wouldn't even try to put it out because I'm sure they already did whatever paperwork they had to do. So obviously it was a lot. Like, it was one thing for, like, you just can't be on the business. Like, just sign the paperwork. Like, I don't have to be your friend no more. Like, they were kind of just upset the fact that I was going to Atlanta. I was lit. And they saw me as, like, oh, this is, like, the only, like, real person we could, you know, we could blow up with. Because at the end of the day, if I was to ever blow up, okay, well, who discovered you? Who was your first song? Who produced your, like, I go and I sit down now. I go down and sit down now with people in the music industry. Even to this day, I was in the studio the other day with someone, and they heard my song, and they asked me, who made that beat? So I would be putting them on as well as vice versa. So, you know, they kind of wanted me all to themselves. I wasn't gonna sign no paperwork though. So just, like, you know, let's just do the business. Let people send me beats now. I make sure all my paperwork is done. I know the business now, so there's not gonna be no type of funny business. So I had to drop the diss track because they was just doing too much. Like, they was doing, like, to go onto my YouTube to delete my music video that I paid for too much. So you went on my Instagram, got anything that had that song on it, deleted, gone, finished. And then it went behind to legal wise, copyrighting the songs. And it's like, I paid for a studio session. You shouldn't even take nothing away from me that I spent my money on. Like, I paid for it, so why do you even try? You're just upset because I don't want to sign a contract. Get the money. If I blow up, you're gonna eat off of me. But then it came to the point I was like, I don't even want y'all to eat off of me. So that's why I said, fuck all the rest of the songs. I dropped the diss song because I want them to see, because they thought, I guess, oh, I can't work with them no more, so I'm not gonna be doing shit. And I was supposed to fall back or quit. I wanted to, because it was very stressful. It's very stressful to spend a lot of money. I spent $1,800 on my first music video for it to go. Yeah, I mean, at first it was hard. It was very discouraging because they were my friends. Yeah. Like, they're supposed to be my friends. Like I should be getting finesse from niggas in Atlanta who I don't know, who know the business, who just taking advantage of me. But they're sitting there telling me, like, look what happened to Kodak, look what happened to Future. In Atlanta, they stick together. So for them in Atlanta to take me in,
we were just talking about that.
They
Why
do.
In Atlanta is pushing further than Broward. When Broward, we can blow up too, but nobody want to come together.
It's competition. It's like every man for himself down here. So, but Atlanta's not like that. Like, you can go to Atlanta, they were like, oh, you do music? Let me hear something. You don't gotta know who I am or nothing. That's not gonna happen here. Like, when people are like, oh, you do music, whatever. And it's like, I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. I'm gonna prove people wrong regardless. But in Atlanta, I have these people trying to help me out so I don't end up like people that they know. And it's like, y'all, they was protecting me more than these niggas were. So I was hurt. I was crying. I was calling people. I was crying, upset for like 2-3 days. I didn't know what to do because I was like, I can't even believe this happened. Like, underneath my nose, I was just so naive. I didn't know the business. I didn't know nothing. I just thought I could trust them. I couldn't.
You can't blame yourself. You can't say you're naive.
You live and you learn, though.
No, I know. And everyone says it's good that it happened to me in the beginning. Because it happened to me in the beginning, and now it's just like, it's straight to business. Every time somebody sends me a beat, I get it written. I get it done. Send the paperwork over. Good. Boom. Copied. And it's like, now it's hard because I'm trying to, like, get a manager. I need people behind me.
I was about to say that you need a team.
But it's hard because I just had that shit happen for me.
Oh,
so
you don't want to trust me. Well, this is why you have contracts, though.
Yeah, but even with contract, I mean, you can see like what happened with Cardi B. Her manager, was telling her you were getting booked for, let's say, 2,000, but she was really getting booked for 4, and then they were pocketing.
Either way, it's business.
I know, but I'm just saying,
it's the principle.
It's hard.
It's the principle.
Right now, I'm just trying to see how far I could take it without having to do that. But like, I have someone from Universal right now, and that's a major record label, and he's an A&R, and they've been following me for about 2 months, watching me, watching my progress, watching what I'm doing, and he's actually going to come down here and set up a conference with me. He's an A&R, and that's like an artist developer. I don't really know too much about what they do, but he works for a major label, and that's great. Like they're saying here, like and he told me like on the phone, like you're a star. I can see it in you. I'm gonna set up a meeting. So I have a lot going on. I have a lot that I don't speak on because you can't speak on it. Can't.
Yeah, because
can't. It's because some stuff
like that.
So stuff, right. So I have labels looking at me, and I have individual artists looking at me, rappers looking at me, wanting me to sign, trying to fly me out to New York to let's talk business. I have them watching. So right now, I'm just independent, which it would help to have a manager because for bookings and stuff that I should be doing more of, I don't, because I really can't. You know, like what's their booking fee? I don't know. Like, I don't even know what I should be asking or anything like that because I really don't think I'm as popular as what I'm made out to be. But that's just me. I don't know. I think I'm humble, but people tell me I'm cocky. But I really think I'm really humble. Because I don't let the Instagram get to me. Because I done seen girls who have millions of followers and they in public and nobody know who they are. Mm-hmm. But it's like, me, it's opposite. Everywhere I go, somebody knows who I am. And it's like my name is out there some way, somehow, in, you know, some shape or form. So I'm just... Right now, I just dropped the first song, the first music video. It hasn't even been 2 weeks yet, but I'm about to get ready for another one, and I'm just gonna keep doing that. And then whatever's in the back that's going on,
you're gonna go with it.
If it's supposed to go on, it's gonna happen.
Do you what was I about to say? If you was to get signed or blow up like tomorrow, would you still consider still go to school to finish your degree or?
I always thought about that. I do want to finish the program that I am in right now. I do want to finish and get my bachelor's degree.
But after your bachelor, you just want to say
if I was to sign and I'm whatever, no law school. That's over with. But what I do want to do still is I want to own a law firm. So regardless if I become a lawyer or not, I will be a business owner. And a big business owner. Not like hair or whatever, like the typical. So if if I was to make music and I start getting popular and I start making money, I want to open up a law firm. It will have my name on it, but then I would hire whoever I need to do whatever. But I do want to open up a law firm. Because if I was to become a lawyer and I went down that path, my goal is to have my own law firm. And, I would run it.
To be a lawyer, and then she quit being a lawyer and come around.
Right. Right. But, I mean, I want to at least get my bachelor's degree. But I am young, so I do want to finish that. Because you never know what can happen.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I want to have a law firm. I want to have a business I can pass on to my son. Like, my son's not going to do hair. You know what I'm saying? If I have a law firm, and if that's what he chooses to do, whatever, I have something in my family's name that will hopefully, if it's successful, live on. So, either to be a lawyer or not to be a lawyer, but I will be a business owner. So even if I was to become famous or whatever, I always spend my money different. I know people probably talk about that a lot. I hate how people spend their money when they get money. Like, I know I'm going to pay my car off, I'm going to buy a house, buy my parents a house. I want to get one rollie, some diamonds, and that's it. Like, I don't need that. I just want some diamonds, top bottoms, pull-outs. I don't need nothing. Like, I'm not big on jewelry because I lose it. I'm really not big on it. And I just feel like it just draws too much attention. Like, certain things draw too much attention. Like, when I first got my car, when I first got my BMW, I had the rims painted. I had real nice rims on it. And then I had, like, a nameplate that said Curlyy red. And it was a Target.
Yeah, you was a Target.
I was like, bitches finding my car. We're gonna key it. My car was getting keyed. Like, it's like you knew when I pulled us up. And especially if you was to stay home, I want to be as low key as possible. So I don't want to go out and I'm out and people see me with a whole bunch of jewelry on and I get followed home. You know what I'm saying? Because I've already had that happen to me, and I used to kind of flex sometimes. I would flex my money at work because I had really good nights and I'll show it. I stopped doing so much of that because then I just brought the wrong type of attention towards me, and I don't know how I got robbed. I don't know if it was a setup, and I don't know if it was something random. But at the end of the day, I don't want to look like I'm rich. I want to be the girl that y'all walk in, you think whatever, and then I sign the zeros in the check. Like, the guy who runs Google, like, you just don't even, I don't care for designer.
The guy who runs Google?
Yeah, I don't care for designer. I mean, I have, a few purses, all my watches are MK, but I don't care about that stuff.
I like to be low-key too. She just like me.
I mean, I'm gonna be flashy when I feel like it, when I want to stun on somebody. Yeah, but besides that,
I don't want to overdo it.
Nah, so I would take my money and I would invest my money. I might buy property, real estate. It's really good.
See,
but
the better things in life.
Yeah, it's something that, like, long-term wise. Like, my baby daddy's opposite. Like, he invests his money in jewelry and stuff and always talk about, well, you can resell it.
That's what happens.
But what's the point of that when you can do something that your money multiplies the other time? Like, real estate, just keep going.
Yeah, but when you sell the jewelry, it's not as much.
It's always less. Yeah. Niggas, well, not roll. It depends what it is.
I just say niggas, because not all the guys think like that.
And a lot of guys think like that. Guys in the industry. anything like that. They just spend money on
Well, most people
Parties, they
do.
stuff got, they got
And even
huge diamonds
and even athletes, they don't know how to spend their money right. I talked to a few athletes, they don't know how to spend their money right, and then they go bankrupt when they stop playing. Like, you can only go so long.
Yeah.
So we appreciate having you, Miss Brittany. So you said no music coming out soon.
I just dropped the song. Like, can I let
2
that
weeks
song
ago.
I'm talking about
breathe?
like a mixtape,
Less than 2 weeks.
shows.
Not yet. She got to get a manager.
I
You want to be a manager?
I do have a show at the end of November. I do have a show at the end of November. It'll be my first performance.
Where is it?
You gotta plug that.
I don't know yet. I don't have the flyer or anything.
Okay.
And I'm performing in. There's a Florida's Got Talent.
Okay.
I heard about that.
That event, and they're only taking 20 people. I have to get a call about that, so I will be one of the people on that. I think it's sometime in December. I'm not sure. But stuff is coming.
You're gonna
It's
post
just-
it though.
Okay, but it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So we appreciate having you.
All right,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thanks for the
Brittany.
culture.
Proud of you.